Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my Vampire Survivors series, where I make an attempt to unlock all of the things. Now, today, I believe we're going to have a pretty exciting run. Now, the reason that I say that is because I've been doing a little bit of research, both in the unlocks menu and on the wiki, which I don't know if that's controversial. If it is, then my apologies. But I am only doing like one run a day, typically speaking. And so it can definitely take a while to unlock everything, and I don't really want to be playing this game for like a year. That's just me. I know that there are ways to unlock things just by like typing in secret codes. I'm not going to do any of that. If there are ways to unlock things, then I want to do it through gameplay. But there are some things that are just so obscure that like it would be insanely difficult to figure out how to unlock it normally. So I do consult the wiki from time to time just to get some hints on what to do, but I'm going to try to actually do it in the game. That being said, we don't have all the coffins, which I believe I've noticed before. Like I made an observation before, but I must have just forgotten it. So today we're going to be doing an inlaid library run, and we're going to be doing it with Arca. Going to try and unlock the Arcana for Arca, and we're also going to try and unlock a few other things. I don't know why those were turned off, so I'm going to turn them back on. I guess if anybody's curious, we have all the upgrades. I think I might have shown that in the previous episode, but yeah, we got all the upgrades except for Curse, obviously, which I mean, I'm not much of a Curse fan myself. I want to be strong and powerful. So, here we go. I think revives are probably fine to take. Now, you'll notice there are a lot of things on the screen right now, a lot of items, new items in fact. And some of these new items are the new relics that we unlocked from getting the yellow sign. So that is something that we're going to try and do. We're going to, not relics, excuse me, new like items. Ooh, and look at that, we instantly get offered these. Now, I don't think I really want to take these right away, just because they're not like, weapons that can do damage to things. But the Laurel and the Lancet are the two key weapons for unlocking the new characters and interacting with the new items. So we are going to want those later, but for now, I think I'm going to go ahead and take the guns. I think the guns could be interesting, because my understanding is that you only need like you need 4 open slots in the items, right? So because you need the silver ring, the gold ring, and the like left metaglio or whatever. I don't know how it's pronounced. Something like that. So you need those in order to involve the Lancet and the Laurel and whatever, but everything else should be fair game. So we'll have 2 open slots, and we'll have a few open weapon slots as well, hopefully. Yeah. I don't know. Should be cool. I'm hoping that we'll get like 10 unlocks this run or something silly. Because, I guess if you are familiar with what the, yeah, sure, whatever. If you are familiar with what the weapons do, then you might be aware of some things that we're going to be going for. I'm excited. I think this run will be massive. And if it's not, then, I don't know, that sucks, I guess. But, in other news, you know, away from the game, for a little bit, I feel kind of bad, because yesterday is when I recorded the video that will be released yesterday, as of watching this video, if you're watching the day it releases. But technically today, on the day that it's being recorded. That probably didn't make any sense to anybody. But, the point is, I recorded a video, and I was talking about how, like, you know, why I kind of want to be making videos, kind of like for the point of, like, cultivating a community, which I don't really have right now. Don't have any, like, dedicated viewers. And, the day that I recorded that, I released the episode 12, so 2 episodes ago, and on that I got my first comment, and then today I checked and I got my first subscriber. So, the video that I recorded, as of this recording, has not been released yet, but, yeah, I thought it would be kind of funny, just me being like, oh man, I got nobody watching, and which is fine. Right, I just want to clarify that. If I don't get any views for a while, that's okay. And even if I don't get any views, you know, a year from now, and I end up stopping recording videos, that's also okay, right? I mean, it is what it is. I just thought it was humorous that the video that I talk about that end is the same video that causes me to get my first, like, major engagement. So, yeah. Sorry if that was you. Hope you don't feel too bad. Let's go ahead and banish the knife. But, yeah. That being said, first subscriber and first comment. If you are watching this, then sorry for calling you out. Don't want you to feel too targeted, but it's an important milestone, I think. You know, I mean, it's nothing that's really that big of a deal, right? It's just like commenting to subscriber, but I have uploaded like 12 episodes at this point. It took me 12 episodes to get that, so it's cool. And considering I basically put in like 0 effort into my videos, I'm surprised. Surprised that it's getting like any level engagement at all. I'm happy about it. My Twitch streams are going okay as well. I think that I have 3 followers. Now, not sure if my followers are following me for the game that I play, or like just because they think that I'm a cool streamer. My guess is that they care more about the game, considering I've been streaming the same game, and everybody finds me through looking for the game. But, you know, I'm hoping that at least somebody will stick around afterwards. Because, otherwise it'll just be me playing the game, talking to myself. Which, again, that's chill. I'm literally doing that right now, so can't complain too much. But, yeah. I'm actually kind of excited for the next stream game. I don't want to spoil it. But, it's a game I've been wanting to play for a while. It's a game related to a game from my childhood, so maybe that'll be enough of a hint for somebody out there, I don't know. Anyways, enough about that. Let's talk about the game. So, we're going for the guns. I realize now that I have been very silly because I did not leave room for the Tiragasu. So I can't actually evolve the guns unless I union these the weapons. But that's okay. I mean, honestly, I really don't mind the guns just as weapons. Like, they're not super powerful, but I mean, as you can see, like the number of bullets that they shoot I'm murdering every single wave, which is a lot of experience, actually. So, it's pretty good on the inlaid library, I would say. Like, you know, they are, even though they shoot diagonally, they kind of shoot like horizontal diagonally, if you can kind of see. Like they're more skewed toward left and right, so... yeah, whatever, just banish that. We're not really getting what we want. Like I said, we need a lot of open slots for the items. The weapons are a little bit more open, but we still need the Lancet and the Laurel, which we haven't gotten yet. So maybe I should have picked him up at level 2. Probably not. I think the gun was a good pickup. I'm pretty sure that's what I took. Alright. Oh! Frick, dude. Okay, we got this dude. I think if we kill this guy, we get an egg. I don't think we're going to be powerful enough to kill him, though, so... Let's just GTFO. Wait, he's chasing me forever. Okay, This is low-key kind of bad, probably. I mean, they're going to have a hard time catching us because of the guns. The guns actually have a really nice knockback. And we also have a lot of revives because we took the Revive Arcana, so not the biggest deal in the world. But, yeah. These guys are going to be chasing us the entire run, aren't they? That's fine. They'll be nice experience fodder later when we actually get strong. Yeah, don't pick that up accidentally. I guess it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Because I'm pretty sure when we union the weapons together that the items will go away. So we'll be able to free up those slots. Here we go. Effect lasts longer. Base area up. Or we can increase our health. Oh, or we can take the Clock Lancet. Perfect. Okay, yeah, let's do that for sure. The sooner that we can actually get our build, the better, I would say. Because then all we need to focus on is leveling up. Ooh, oh my, okay. Yeah, that was my bad. Whatever, I think it's probably not that big of a deal. I think we have decent regeneration. We also have quite a few rerolls, skips, and banishes left, so I'm not too concerned about getting our full build together. I mean, worst case is that we just have to take an accessory and then try to union the other one to free up that slot. But, we'll be fine. Okay, well, hold on. Let's go ahead and take this chest real quick, actually. We want to try and max out all of our stuff. That way we can, union our weapons sooner. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, just take the silver ring upgrade. I actually think, yeah, these things have a ton of levels, so we are going to need quite a bit of experience, which we'll see if we can get. I mean, we might need to just do another run to get these unlocks, and if that is the case, no big deal. We should at least be able to get the Arcana for Arca, and we should be able to unlock Giovanna, who I believe is the character in this coffin, if I'm remembering the name correctly. Oh, they got so far off screen that they spawn on the other side. I wonder how much damage they do. Like, if I get hit, am I going to get OTK'd? Or, I guess, OHK'd? One hit killed? My guess is... no, I don't think I'll get one hit killed, but, you never know, actually. Let's We need a laurel, huh? You know what? Sure, we'll take Santa Water. I actually really like Labora as the evolution of Santa Water. I mean, I'm sure that there are better weapons, especially now that we've got all these new unlocks, but, you know. I like it. The damage is pretty nice. And I mean, especially if we're getting something like the ring, which seems to be giving us area up and effect up, then I feel pretty decent about the Santa Water. Because obviously the longer that it stays, the bigger it gets, and then, you know, more area makes it bigger as well. And, you know, if you can stack like 20 of them on top of each other, you're gonna be doing okay, I think. The damage will be quite absurd once it reaches a certain point. Now our experience seems to be, or experience gain rather, seems to be slowing down slightly because there's less enemies. I guess this would be where Curse kicks in, right? One of the things that Curse does do nicely, which I've kind of mentioned before, is that it increases the rate of spawn for enemies. I'm pretty sure, at the very least. So, you know, it's kind of like pseudo increased experience gain. Not really, but kind of. Did we leave a chest behind? No, we didn't. Oh, and here's the chest that I think that I was searching for. It just spawned. Alright, I was just checking to make sure the guy was still following. They are, unfortunately. Let's banish the whip. I banished so many weapons. I mean, we're still, honestly, we're kind of far away from the other items, so I'm hoping we can get there. We should be able to, I mean, it's 11 minutes and we're back in the center. We should be fine, but I don't know how long it'll take us to get back over there. Could end up being a bit of a tight squeeze depending on how powerful our build is at that point. Because I mean, also, you know, it's possible that we just hit a point where we can't upgrade anything, can't upgrade anything anymore. If we max everything out, then we'll be forced to just take something random that sucks. That would be bad. I'm gonna do my best to avoid that. Yeah, let's just run through things, whatever. It's not a big deal, is it? We're pretty tanky. This is where our damage is kind of starting to fall off, to be honest. Well, the guns are really nice for hitting a bunch of weak enemies. Ooh, we finally killed that guy. The guns are not very great at killing stronger enemies, just because their base damage is fairly low. And a lot of it is through pass-through as well. Like, they can pass through like 5 enemies or something silly. Okay, well there you go. Arcana, I'll take that. Now, which one is good? Oh, this one, right? The one that gives us like a more reflection benefits or something. And we also get max health by killing enemies with reflection damage. Or retaliatory damage, I believe it's called in this game. That's nice, that's nice. Let's see here. Yeah, sure, let's upgrade the Metaglio. Don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but that's what I'm going with. Let's just walk into a bunch of enemies, try and stack some max health or something. I wonder if there's a way to make like a max health build. Is there anything that scales with your max health? Because if so, that would be quite an interesting build. There's a lot of things you could do with it, probably. Okay. I really would like to see the Laurel. There we go. Jeez. Also, we are leveling up way too much. Way too much, man. Dude, what's going on here? We're leveling up a gajillion times. Jesus. How close are we to these items? Not... Well, we're kind of... Okay, I'm just going to run in a straight line. Well, let's get some health, just in case. I'm going to run in a straight line. I'm not going to try to get too much experience. We're going to go for it. Alright, here's something interesting. Now, as far as games to play for YouTube, I am thinking about if it would be worth it to play games that may be more story-oriented on YouTube instead of on stream. Because if it's a game that I really want to pay attention to what's actually happening in the game, then I feel like Twitch stream or just streaming in general would be a little bit worse of an experience. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but that's the intuition that I have. And I don't think that I'm wrong about that. I believe that item that we just picked up gives us extra curse, by the way, so that's always fun. You know I'm a big fan of curse. But, yeah, I am curious about that. You know, I think that there's something to be said about just playing a story game on YouTube where people who are interested in that game and the game's story can watch it. I don't know. Right now I have my eyes on, I believe it's called The Tale of the Obra Dinn. I did have plans at one point to stream it. That was before I was going to do YouTube content, but you know, now that I actually am making just straight up YouTube videos, I do wonder if maybe it would be a better platform for that. Not sure. I definitely think there's something to be said about it. I mean, I grew up kind of in like the Let's Play era of YouTube, so maybe I'm just a little bit biased in that regard. But I don't know. I like watching Let's Plays. I like watching other people play. You know, I think that a lot of people always kind of express like confusion over like, why would you want to watch somebody else play it instead of just you play it? But like, you know, how many people who grew up with siblings, for example, watched their sibling, their older sibling in particular, play a game? I didn't have siblings, but that's, you know, something that I've heard before, right? You know, I probably watched like my parents play games because they played games when I was a kid. I mean, they played games growing up as themselves being children, but I did not have memories of those happenings, so I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Like I said, I am just kind of interested in like doing more stuff with YouTube, making more content, maybe making content unrelated to gaming, unrelated to my stream. I've probably mentioned that before. Maybe not, but I think that I have. And, yeah. Just something for me to think about. I guess if you have an opinion, if you like my content, you can let me know in the comment section below. I can say that now. Now that I have 1 subscriber and 1 comment. I guess another game that I have thought about playing is Danganronpa, which that one could be an interesting stream game, but I personally actually am, like, more of a fan of the game and the story and all that, so, you know, that's something that I personally would want to be paying attention to, which I think if you are going to be playing a game like that on stream, then you either really need the right audience for it, or you just need to be prepared to, like, just, you know, have fun with the game, like, not necessarily insulting it, but kind of like recognizing the absurdity of certain things and, like, you know, rolling with it, right? Like making light of it, but also not, again, not insulting the game, because I think that is one thing that I don't really understand why people do whenever they play games. It's like they often insult the game that they're playing, and it's like, you know, you're playing the game because presumably people wanted you to play it, or you thought it could be a fun game to play. Like, probably shouldn't try to I don't know the right word, not ostracize, but alienate the fan base of the game, right? I think that's a little bit silly. You know, show some respect for all the fan bases in the world of various games. That's my take, my hot take of the day. Anyways. Alright, I don't want to take this chest yet, because I want to try and evolve one of these items. And to do that, I need to level up quite a bit. If I can max out the golden ring, then I should be able to evolve the lancet. So I'm going to try to do that. Oh shoot, okay, leveled up almost instantly because of the red gem. I will take that. And we've almost leveled up again. Has our max health gotten bigger? Oh yeah, it has a lot actually. I guess walking through enemies will do that to you. And now, let's hope that this will give us something very nice. And it did. The Infinite Corridor. Now, I have no idea how the heck this weapon actually works. Okay, so it seems like it's basically the Lancet, but then it adds that special effect which has enemies' healths. So that's pretty good. I mean, the Lancet, I felt like, was already a pretty decently strong weapon. Also, of note, you'll notice that the rings didn't go away. They still exist in my inventory, so getting these weapons, while they are powerful, they do take up a lot of inventory space, which is something to keep in mind. Now, obviously, if you pick them up after you already filled up your inventory, that's a different story. But, you know, considering that they are pretty far apart in the stage, if you don't have a ton of movement speed, I can see why that might be difficult for you. Also, just they take a lot of experience, right? Like, you have to level up the items to level 9 and the weapon to, like, level 8. So, you know, it's definitely a commitment. But, hey, if you can get it, then, seems like it'd be pretty good. Now, this other weapon that I'm about to get seems like even, not necessarily better, but more of like a damage source. The Lancet is obviously a very nice defensive tool, and the fact that it halves enemies' health is very nice, but this next thing I'm pretty sure is gonna be even better, if you can believe it. Just gotta keep farming XP. It's kind of fun, just like walking around, tanking all of the enemies and basically not taking any damage. There we go. The Crimson Shroud. Caps incoming damage at 10 and retaliates when losing charges. Boom, look at that damage. Okay. Oh, and another Arcana. I wasn't expecting that, actually. I don't think I've ever gotten 3 in a stage before. Yeah, let's just take the extra healing. It's not really useful at all, actually, but whatever. I'll take it. And now we've just got 9 minutes, basically. I guess I'll just go ahead and run back and pick up these items on our left. The mask and the... whatever the crap. The tome. Stone mask and the old tome. I don't think that's what it's called. I don't actually know what the item is called. Yeah. Our build kind of sucks, I will say that. Aside from, you know, the 2 super weapons that we've got, everything else is pretty mid. The duplicator is really only affecting... well, I mean, it's affecting all of our weapons aside from the upgraded ones, but it's not super effective, and then kind of just have armor for fun, and none of our other weapons are evolved. This actually could have been a good birds run, because obviously the birds don't require an item to union, just themselves, so it could have been pretty good. I guess Spellbinder could have been nice. Just to increase like the effect time for our weapons. I guess I could be taking floor chicken, but meh. Now I can't take floor chicken because I've got an item to upgrade. I hope we don't die. That would be embarrassing. Maybe I should just be playing with the Lancet more. Which I guess isn't Lancet anymore, is it? Some kind of like Infinity Ring or whatever, I don't know. Some kind of Marvel thing. The joke of like the Infinity Gauntlet. Yeah. How much max health do we have? 523. Yeah, that's pretty good. I have a hard time believing that we're going to be dying anytime soon. 'Cause, I mean, when you revive, I think you revive with like half of your max health. And our max health is pretty silly. Again, it would be interesting to see like what a max health build actually would entail. Because I mean, the Hollow Heart can increase it by like 5 or 10% per level. I don't actually remember which one it is, but I mean, it can increase it by a lot, right? So like if you had a weapon that scaled with your max health, then jeez, stacking for days. I mean, I come from like a League of Legends perspective here, so that's what I'm talking about when I think of like stacking and scaling. Like, bro, infinite stacking, that's the bomb. Because you just know, like, once the game reaches a certain point, you are going to be unstoppable. And you just keep getting stronger. Right? Like, if you keep scaling and you keep stacking, and you're already unstoppable, then what? But, yeah, you know, these enemies are kinda... They're kinda everywhere, right? But I'm literally, like, permanently taking damage and just not dying. I mean, I might die here soon, which again is slightly startling, worrying, whatever you want to say. But, I'm sure we'll be fine. God dang, we're almost level 100. I need that tome real quick, though. That tome would be huge for us because I think it gives 5% per level. And we're already getting 15% cooldown reduction because of Arca's passive. And so the tome would be 15 plus 20, and then we have 5% from the upgrade. So that's like 45% cooldown reduction. Yeah, that's a little bit silly. I don't know if we're gonna make it there though. I don't think we are, because we basically just made it to the merchant. I don't think the merchant's gonna be selling anything I want, right? Most of the time it's just items for like 1,000 gold. I don't really want to spend gold on weapons. The heck, is there like a secret here? What's wrong with this bookshelf? Dang. This thing is crazy, man. I mean, our damage is getting maxed out at 10. But I don't know if that stacks with the armor or what. Because, like, we're basically not taking damage. And if we were taking 10 damage per hit, I'm pretty sure we would be, like, dying. So even if we have a ton of max health, you know, we're getting hit, like, 5 times per second or something stupid. But if the armor stacks with the Crimson Shroud, then yeah, that's silly. We're taking probably like 2 damage per hit. And we're basically healing, like, I don't even know how much damage per second. So we're kind of unkillable here. A little bit absurd. What I want to see is a run that is able to actually kill these enemies. That's what I want to see. A run so powerful that you can murder enemies that have, like, I don't even know how much extra health they have. I don't know if I want to know. I'm sure it's terrifying. And here's a question for you players out there. Because I saw something on the wiki the other day that was like talking about the revives. I guess this was before they added the mechanic where at the end of a run you can like basically use all of your revives to get extra gold. And they were saying like I got 7 revives, or 17 revives, excuse me. And I kept letting myself die to this boss or whatever because I thought that I was getting like 1 billion extra gold, because the first 3 revives like scale pretty heavily to give you a bunch of gold, but the later ones only give you like 100 extra gold per death. And they were a little bit sad about that, right? Because they were using a lot of time to use all the revives. Anyways, one of the things they were saying was like, it's not really that big of a deal because they get like 11 million gold per run or something, and they get like 3,000 golden eggs per run. I don't even freaking know. Or maybe that wasn't per run. They were just saying like they have 11 million gold and like they had 3,000 eggs collected. I don't really know. But obviously the golden eggs, they give you a random stat buff for the character that you're currently playing permanently. There is a way to turn it off though, and so I was wondering, Vampire Survivor players out there, whether or not you are a fan of the golden eggs or not. Not like a fan of them existing, but like, do you use them? Because, in all honesty, I am wondering if I should just turn them off. Because, I don't know, there's just something interesting about like this infinite scaling, which I have talked about liking that kind of mechanic, but like in a game like this where it's like not infinite scaling in the run, it's infinite scaling outside the run, I don't really know how I feel about it, you know? One of those things where I'm kind of like, maybe I should just turn it off so that like the essence of the game still feels the same, or it still feels like you have to put in some amount of effort to actually get a run going, instead of just like my level 1 weapon can kill death. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Okay. So, let's try and stun this dude. Forever. Oop, that didn't work. Now, the reason why I want to do this is because I know that there is an unlock for surviving 31 minutes on this stage. And I also am aware that the Crimson Shroud does quite a bit of damage to death. And so I don't actually want him to... Okay, well, he died. So I'm not going to live 31 minutes, and now I'm going to die to White Death. But that's okay. We can always get the unlock next time. Okay, no, I don't want that. And, yeah. Cool. I guess that's the run. I didn't really get to finish my thought about the golden eggs, but that's okay. There's not much thought there. Just wondering what your thoughts are on it. Whether or not you use it or not. Take me. Okay, 6 unlocks. Not bad, I would say. So we got the Arcana. Oh, we actually did get the Arcana for living for 31 minutes. That's interesting. We also got that. And we got these 2 characters for obtaining those weapons. Now, there used to be a character that you would unlock for killing death. But I guess maybe they got rid of that because now, like, killing death is actually a thing that you kind of need to do. Or not necessarily need to do, but it's actually a lot more accessible. I don't know. Whatever. Alright, cool. 3 new characters unlocked during that run. Oh, here it is. Yeah, this is the character that you unlock for killing death, I'm pretty sure. Sweet. That's chill. I like that. Don't know what to say. We just unlocked some new characters. And we got a new banish. Boom. Get that. Sweet. Got all these things in the collection. We also have these things in the collection. I don't really know why. I don't know if that's intended or not. Maybe those are DLC weapons. Not really sure. We got a new Arcana. I don't know which ones are which. I think list of weapons projectiles explode on impact. Picking up coin bags from the floor triggers gold fever. I'm guessing this is the one you unlock for Arca, and this one you unlock for the stage. That's my guess. Doesn't really matter. Alright. Cool. At this point, I'm kind of just stalling, so I'll go ahead and say that hopefully next time we'll be able to get a few more unlocks, maybe unlock a relic, probably play a new character. I do want to try, you know, keeping the ball rolling by playing new characters. We did return to Arca just to unlock the Arcana, which we'll obviously have to do with all the characters at some point, but I digress. That's going to do it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope to see you next time. Hope you have a good day, good night, whenever, wherever you are watching this. That's going to be it from me for this video. Peace.